Hi, I'm Dave Stotts, host of Thru History, and I'm here in Washington, D.C. in front of the amazing Museum of the Bible. Now, I've been given special access to get a sneak peek tour of this amazing place before it opens to the general public on November 17th. So come with me as we go inside and take a look at the Museum of the Bible. So when you come through the front doors at the Museum of the Bible, you will come into what you would expect, the lobby. This is not your ordinary lobby, especially when somebody flips the switch eventually. So by the time you get here, they'll turn on the ceiling. Well, they will have rotating biblical artwork and imagery, so many different images that you won't even see the same image twice. It actually is pretty mind-blowing when this thing is on. So this is the lobby, and through that archway at the end, we'll go up the stairway, not to heaven, but to the floors above us, and we'll go there in just a moment. But before we do, I want to bring in my new friend Beth, who is VIP coordinator for the museum, VIP services coordinator for the museum, and she's going to help walk us through various parts of the museum. Hey, Beth.
Well, welcome. We're
doing?
glad to have you. So here we have on either side, these columns are Jerusalem stone. So we're really
From
proud.
Jerusalem?
They are. They are the real Jerusalem stone.
Thought they looked familiar. So pretty impressive. Last time I was here was about 6 months ago in April, and this stairway, I think, had just been completed, and it didn't have any of the artwork you see or the railings or any of the glass work. Made it even more exciting to walk up and down the stairs.
The attention to detail in this created land is stunning. Our creative team went to Israel, and they wanted to be as exact as possible. So these trees are actually modeled off of those in the Garden of Gethsemane. There are actually olives in the leaves. Each
Real
leaf,
olives.
well, not real ones.
Oh, sorry, we can cut that part out.
Please do not climb on the scenery, Dave.
Thanks. That was going to be my next move, like Spider-Man. So I think the last time I was here, it was 6 months ago or so in April, and we walked through this floor, and it was amazing then. It's pretty mind-blowing now, after even an additional 6 months of work to make it look even more realistic. I'm blown away by the progress that's been made in just 6 months. All right, so this is the Thru History Destination Theater, the history of the Bible floor, and our viewers have heard us talk a lot about this. This is the history that is not in the Bible so much as the history of the Bible. So we take the viewer all over the world: Israel, Rome, Germany, Britain, Great Britain, and Washington, D.C. in this Jeep, which has become sort of a permanent feature of the lobby queuing area. As you wait to go in to see our film, you can watch a queuing video, you can sit in the Jeep and feel how uncomfortable it was and steer. Let's go take a look. There's even keys in the ignition. That's cool. Brings back good memories. Kids will have fun climbing into this thing. I'm just kids, not adults. I mean, it's not very fun, like, to me. We don't want to give away the farm here, but this is about a 15-minute romp through the history of the Bible, where we take you to Israel, Germany, Rome, England, and America. So come to the Museum of the Bible and see it for yourself. When you come into the history of the Bible floor, we start in Israel to talk about the archaeological evidence, the Dead Sea Scrolls and things like that. And Thru History plays a part in telling the viewer of that story. So we have a seating area here, what we call one of the mini theaters, the 4 mini theaters. And this starts you on this journey around the floor to get you to what today, all the translation work. So there are 4 of these theaters that we got to go to Rome to talk about Jerome and the Vulgate. We went to Germany to talk about the Gutenberg Revolution and Martin Luther. We went to England to talk about the King James Version of the Bible and how after that point the Bible really became a global Bible. And then we ended up in Washington, D.C. here at the museum. So I finally made it to the top floor at Museum of the Bible. This is kind of like an observation deck, and it's got to be one of the best views of D.C. that you can find in the entire city. So obviously the Capitol building over my shoulder here, and And if you spin around, you can see what's in the middle of the National Mall, the Washington Memorial. Now, if you remember, if you followed us on Facebook, we posted a video from about 6 months ago, and there was nothing but scaffolding, and I had to wear a hard hat. This is finally finished out, and it's very, very classy. It's going to be one of the hottest tickets in town. All right, so that's going to do it for our little sneak peek at the Museum of the Bible. Beth, thank you for an awesome tour. I'm very excited about what you guys have in store for you later this year when you open. And so when you plan a trip to DC, put this at the top of your list. Bring you and your whole family to the Museum of the Bible. Now, I'm starving. I skipped lunch today, so what's a guy do to get some grub around here?
You want to head to our restaurant called Manna. They have some great cuisine for you.
Manna. Sounds pretty biblical. Have a good day.